Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to JWE Monday Night Jayromoda. Tonight, we are in Red Deer, Alberta, where we are now just 1 week away from our next PLE of the year, the 8-Bit Brawl. Tonight, Rex the Champion Slayer is back in the singles match as he takes on the undefeated champion, Goro Akechi. Meanwhile, we have a preview match for the Women's Universal Championship matchup on Sunday, as Samus Aran takes on the Ultimate Soldier, Mukuro Ikusaba. Get ready for an incredible night of non-stop action, because this is Jayromoda. And here we go, starting off our night with a men's Universal Championship, well, not Championship, Universal Division match. Introducing first,
making his way to the ring from Japan, weighing in at 195 pounds, the cyborg, the Ninja, Raiden.
making his way to the ring with the good doctor. It is Jack the Ripper. And his opponent, it is none other than Waluigi.
Standing at 7 feet tall, weighing in at 220 pounds, the technician, Wallace.
This is going to be an interesting one. Definitely going to be an interesting matchup. Here we go, Jack versus Waluigi. Refereeing's bell, Jack immediately running towards Waluigi, hitting the sling blade. And now just smashing the knee into the canvas. And Jack starting this off how I thought he would, with an ambush. Waluigi back up to his feet, now on the counterattack. And a jumping facebuster. Waluigi with the ground and pound. Eggman not looking thrilled about that. Now Waluigi just pulling on the arm. And Waluigi again, the ground and pound, now heading up top. Flying crossbody into the immediate pin. There's one, there's two. Jack kicks out. Double leg dropkick to the back. Waluigi using his height advantage. And that was stomped to the thigh. And again. Now Waluigi hooking the heel as Eggman says something not very safe for work. Waluigi with a clothesline to the back of the neck. And again, pulling on the arm. Raiden's offense, Jack's offense, stifled a little bit. But there's a nice little sling blade into a chicken wing DDT. Waluigi to the outside. Eggman forcing him back inside the ring. We have a little bit of chaos. Now Eggman looking underneath the ring. Tossing a kendo stick as Waluigi reversed the reverse the Irish whip. Release the attack on the Irish whip and sending Raiden neck first into the top rope, kick to the lower back. And now looking for the crossbody, Raiden rolling out of the way. And Jack hitting his favorite, the moonsault Pele kick. The springboard Pele kick, excuse me. Shotgun drop kick. And now going for the cover, there's one, there's two, and Waluigi gets the shoulder up. Waluigi out onto the apron. And heading back in as Raiden was taunting him. There's a nice little Hurricane Rana. Now Eggman undoing the top rope turnbuckle. Arm drag from the Wah. Now Waluigi lining up. There's a spear that missed. Pullback, heel kick, and Raiden getting himself out. And a nice little tornado kick going for the pin. Easy rope break for Waluigi if he decides to, but no. He decides to kick out instead. Waluigi with a nice over-the-shoulder reversal. There's a springboard double leg dropkick right into the outside. Waluigi following him out. This match spilling to the outside. As Raiden tries to toss Waluigi into the steel steps, but Waluigi catching himself. But not this time. Referee at a 4. There's 5. Waluigi elbows himself out at the count of 6. Count is getting up there. Raiden tossing Waluigi to the side. Looking for the senton, but Waluigi rolling out of the way, sliding inside the ring, Raiden giving chase. And now into the corner. Raiden sending Waluigi for a run, jumping over, diving underneath. Spinning upper heel kick. Now knees to the thighs. Or to the thigh, singular thigh. Kick to the lower back. Raiden forcing Waluigi up to his feet. Springboard roundhouse kick. And the cover, there's 1. Waluigi again kicks out at just the 1. And now kick to the gut. Diving DDT. That was nasty. But Waluigi somehow still rolling out of the way of that kick. And catching Raiden with a Waplex. Going for the cover. There's 1, there's 2, and no 3. Raiden crawling out onto the apron. And now Eggman having a few words for Waluigi, allowing Raiden to come back from the back. Yes, that made sense, I hope. And now catching Waluigi with the rules of nature. There's 1. There's 2, no 3. Bottom rope moonsault. Hopefully this. There's one. There's two. Still no three. Raiden pulling on the arm. But Waluigi with a nice reversal. Sending Raiden for a run. I was expecting a Waplex, not an arm drag. There's one. There's two. No three. Waluigi catching the snake eyes. There's a moonsault. Raiden to the outside, climbing back in. Excuse me. And now this match is probably going to end in a boxing match, dead center of the ring. You cannot frame this any better. There's the Pele kick. And once more, Raiden forcing Waluigi up over the shoulder for another Rules of Nature. There's one, there's two, no three. Raiden up top, looking to put a bow on this. Diving crossbody. And now middle rope crossbody. Up top once again. Looking for the shooting star press. Waluigi gets out of the way. There's a back elbow. And now Raiden sending Waluigi for another Irish whip. There's another sling blade. Shooting star press. Now top rope moonsault. Still not done. Here we go. Heading up top. Corkscrew shooting star press. Connects this time. And is he looking for a third? Rules of Nature. Waluigi seeing that coming. Reversal. Into a reverse back body drop. There's one, there's two, and there's three.
Here's your winner, the Technician, Wallace.
Early contention for fight of the night. Waluigi, nice job reversing the final rule of nature to avoid defeat and give Raiden, in fact, the loss. And now for our first tag team matchup of the evening. Introducing first, they are your women's tag team champions, the Mech Femmes.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, the women's undisputed Impact, the tag team world champions, Les Femmes.
And their opponents. It is on to Kamaki and Haru Okumura, the Diamonds. Here goes Charlotte and Haru, the first in the ring. They meet in the middle, with Haru immediately being sent into the corner. Now Charlotte forcing Haru up to her feet. Irish whip again, trapping her in the corner, tagging in Tifa. Now pulling on the arm. And Tifa the kick to the chest. Forcing Haru up to her feet. Irish whip. And now a dangling armbar. Tifa back inside the ring, and Haru sending her for an Irish whip, but Tifa just bouncing off. Looking for the trip, Haru just running right past. Now into the corner. Charlotte knocking on off the apron. And now just running around, Haru looking for a neck snap, but Charlotte with the reversal, going for the pin. There's one, Haru kicks out. Charlotte once again tossing Haru into the corner, setting her up in the Tree of Woe. And the half-hitch knee raises. On looking for the tag out. Charlotte with the double knees. And now looking for the Irish whip. Haru with the reversal. There's a clothesline. And a scoop over the shoulder. And a slam. And finally Haru going to tag out, and does. On inside the ring. Stomping on the arm. And now an Irish whip. Once again, tagging Haru in, going for the baton pass. And a double back body drop. Haru once again sending sending Charlotte into the corner. And now running from one corner to the other, using the turnbuckles as spears. Completely whiffing on the right hook, though. Allowing Charlotte back inside the match. Over the shoulder suplex. Now tagging out, Tifa's back in. Irish Whip tagging in Charla. Tag team attack. And a double back by drop of their own. Haru avoiding the knife edge chop. Uppercut to the stomach. Charla the reversal. And now just a battle of knife edge chops. Into a rolling neck snap. And Haru going for the cover. There's one. There's two. Charla kicks out and brings Tifa into the ring. And Haru with the women's rights. Going for the cover. There's one. There's two. And Charla kicks out. Into the corner, the smart thing to do here. Tagging in Panther. And now a twisting arm breaker. Up to her feet. Irish whip. Sending Charla once again into the corner. And again, just working on the arm. And now dangling headlock. The hangman. Haru tagged in. Charla crawling to the corner. Haru catching up to her. Smashing the knee. And once again, doing the smart thing, trapping Charla into the corner. But Charla gets herself out, tossing Haru into the Femmes corner. And if Charla could just get a tag out here, that would be muy bueno. Not quite. There's an arm stomp to the arm. Going for the cover. There's one. On breaks it up, and now neither team has an advantage. And if Charla could just tag out, that would be massive for the tag team champions. Toss into the corner. Stomping Haru down. And now tagging in Tifa. This could be massive. There's an arm breaker. The double Irish whip, the double kick. And the cover. On already used her breakup. There's two and no three. Head scissor elbows. And an Irish whip once again into the corner. Turning Haru around. Tagging in Charla. Perhaps the second time is the charm. Charla, you know you should probably be going for the cover, right? Now there's the smash to the face. And Haru the reversal. Hair toss to the side. Charlotte to the outside. Climbing back in. Haru to the outside. And Charlotte taking advantage. Tossing Haru back inside the ring. And Haru seeing that exactly where she was. Getting the tag out. And now on, bouncing Charlotte off the ropes into her elbow, making her pay for a mistake. Looking for the recoil. Or the spinning double knee buster, but Charlotte getting out of the way. But once again, unable to really do anything. Toss into the ring post. There's 4 ons back in. And now Haru with a barrel roll, but no Charlotte the reversal. Charlotte the insult to injury on the outside. Tossing on towards the announcer's booth. Now just clearing the apron. There's 7. Charlotte the elbow drop, resetting the count. What are you doing, Charlotte? I guess apparently kicking On's face into the steel plate. Okay. There's 7, both women back inside the ring. On tossing Charlotte into the corner. Turning her around. Punch to the spine. And again, just turning her around. Arm around the top rope. And here's the cover. There's 1, there's 2, and Charlotte gets the shoulder up. Tifa stays along the outside. Now toss into the corner, tagging in Haru. Keeping things nice and simple with a top rope spear. And now Haru refusing to go for the cover. Allowing Charlotte up to her feet. Irish whip. Suplex. And now tagging in Tifa. Tifa with a standing double leg drop kick. Lining up. The hip attack. And again. Haru kicking Tifa off of her because Tifa refused to go for the cover. And tagging on in. Irish whip, knee to the stomach. And now taking in Haru, going for another baton pass. There's a knee breaker. And now finally we have a pin attempt that Charlotte breaks up and hits the referee over the head. Haru with a completely useless tag out. And now on, what are you doing allowing a tag out? Charlotte the snap DDT. Going for the cover, seeing the referee getting up to his feet in her peripheral. Haru breaks it up. And now just get on to the corner. Good. Tag in Tifa. Okay. Alley powerbomb also works. Now once again, nope, Charlotte, that's the wrong corner that you yourself were sent into. Charlotte tags out, Tifa's in. Because An, once again, just has no idea what the hell she's doing. On with a flying clothesline. Tifa the reversal. Tossing on over to the side and just climbing back into the ring. This late in the match, you just want to keep things nice and simple. Knocking Haru off the apron. Not even risking a breakup, even though I'm pretty sure Haru doesn't even have hers anymore. There's one, there's two, still no three. Just go for a signature, finisher, tag team attack, something. And this match should be over. Into the corner. Tagging in Charla. Thank you. Double arm breaker. Irish whip. Double kick. Now Charla, you know what to do. There's one. There's two. There's three. Wow, it's almost like I know what I'm talking about. A little bit more chaos than what I would have wanted from that match, but the Femmes finally managing to find a way to get out on top, and in the end, that's really all that matters. And now for our next matchup of the evening. Introducing first, representing Torna, it is Patroka.
Making her way to the ring, representing the Acolytes from Pangea, Patera.
And her opponent, it is your former women's universal, or cruiserweight champion, excuse me, representing the Phantom Thieves of Heart, representing the diamonds, rather. It is Makoto, the queen of the Phantom Thieves, Niijima. And here go both women ready. Referee rings the bell. Patroka immediately running towards Makoto, hitting her with a clothesline. And now a rolling neck breaker. Patroka again on the offense and another neck breaker. Nice distance on that double leg drop kick. And another rolling neck breaker. Patroka up top. Looking for a crossbody and connects. Both women preparing themselves for the 8-bit Brawl on Sunday. Now a stomp to the shin. Makoto kicking Patroka off of her. And rolling back inside the ring, Patroka giving chase. Now knife edge chops, uppercut. And Makoto catching that, turning that around. And an enzigiri. And here's the cover. There's one, there's two. Patroka kicks out. And Makoto with the ground and pound. Pull back elbow. And now wrist clutch. Double knees. Makoto with the Irish whip. Step up Superman. Or step up right cross. And the ground and pound grabbing the wrists. Knee strike and the cover. There's one. Patroka kicks out. Makoto again with the ground and pound. Stomp to the stomach. And a running clothesline. No! Patroka getting out of the way. Makoto in a tree of woe, but bopping herself out. And the clotheslines. Patroka rolling out of the way. There's a clothesline. And again, ducking underneath. Flying forearm. Turning Makoto around. Cinching in the choke slam. And the cover. There's one. Makoto kicks out. Spear sending Makoto to the outside. Patroka just staring her down. Finally heading to the outside. And Makoto just laying her out with a right cross. And now up top, lining up. Diving single leg dropkick finds its mark, forcing Patroka back up to her feet. Kick to the chest. And now just a power bomb into the apron. And the knees to the thigh. Makoto walking Patroka around, tossing her back inside the ring, quickly following her in. Now in the corner, lining up the spear. There's one, there's two, there's not three. Perhaps not a spear. Oh, I thought Makoto was heading to the corner for a Superman punch. Well, perhaps a Superman punch will do it just, you know, whenever Makoto decides to. Or, excuse me, a Fist of Justice. Diving double foot stomp from the Queen. Going for the cover. There's one. There's two. Makoto to the outside. Patroka giving chase. And a sliding knee tackle. Makoto getting out of the way of the stomp. And tossing Patroka back inside the ring, giving chase. There's a knee stomp. Or a, well, a knee jawbreaker kind of. I never know the names of moves, I'm sorry. Irish whip. And looking for the Fist of Justice, but Patroka reversing. And now over the top rope. And a flapjack. There's one, there's two, no three. And now headlock applied out of nowhere. Looking for a rare submission. Makoto gets out of the way. And fights Patroka away from her. There's a stomp. Into a moonsault. And the pin. There's one, there's two. Patroka again kicks herself out. Makoto with a double foot stomp. Toss back inside the ring. Makoto, thank you. Just a strong right cross. Going for the cover. There's one, there's two, and we don't even need a Fist of Justice. And Makoto setting herself up pretty decently for a potential title shot on Sunday. The schedule is yet to be finalized, but come on, let's be honest. It's either going to be her or Kasumi taking on Mitsuru for the title, if not both of them. Let's be honest. And next, introducing first, it is the Dark Lord of Destruction, Gundham Tanaka.
Your darkest fears. Weighing in at 163 pounds, a demon, Goodmanson Tanaka.
And his opponent, coming off a pretty nice underdog victory last week. It is the Ultimate Robot, K1B0,
Weighing in at 190
Kibo.
pounds, K1B0.
And here we go, refereeing Isabel meet in the middle, with Kibo immediately kicking out of the grapple. Right hands, and a spinning elbow drop. And Kibo, the nice flying moonsault. Going for the cover quickly, there's one. Gundham kicks out. Now Irish Whip diving underneath. And Gundham stifling that takedown. Kibo once again fighting out. And there's an Irish Whip over the top rope. Gundham the reversal. And Gundham sending Kibo for an Irish Whip and a diving crossbody. Heading up top now. Diving elbow drop. And the neck breaker. Gunman now with the stomps and the ground and pound. Pulling on the neck. Just raking the eye. Now elbow to the spine, Irish whip. Pop up and a put down. Now Gundham firmly in control here. Gundham up top. Looking for the leg drop, but Kibo getting out of the way. And now Kibo on the offensive, but Gundham And with a responding to a knife edge chop with a knife edge chop, Kibo sending him out onto the apron. Now both men to the outside with that power bomb on top of the LED screen. Gundham getting out of the way, spinning Kibo in the face, but Kibo, well, being a robot and all, not really caring. Standing shooting star press. Head scissor elbow. Now tossed back inside the ring. Kibo following. And an RKO. And now lights are out. Gundham appearing behind Kibo. Reverse DDT. Kibo getting out of the submission hold. And Gundham with a crossbody. Gundham again just raking the eye. And a suplex. Going for the cover, there's one and only one. Kibo fighting out of the way of the corner. Turning Gundham around. Over the shoulder. Revolute knee strike. And there's one, there's two. Gundham kicks out. Kibo forcing Gundham back up to his feet. Kick to the chest. And the gutbuster. Kibo with the neck breaker. There's 7. But not for much longer as Kibo tosses Gundham back inside the ring. And just tripping on the rope as he was trying to get back inside the ring. Gundham now wrist clutch, knee strike. Now into the corner, there's an elbow. And Gundham the kicks. Irish whip, diving underneath. Double leg drop kick. And the cover, there's 1, there's 2. Still no 3. Both men to the inside, but Kibo hitting another RKO. And the pin, there's 1, there's 2. Gundham kicks out. Over the shoulder. Knee strike. And the pin. There's one. There's two. And finally there's three. And Kiba with a surprise 2 wins in a row. And starting off our second half of matches. Introducing first, it is your women's cruiserweight champion. Looking to warm herself up before Sunday. Before Sunday. It is the Ice Queen, Mitsuru Kirijo. And her opponent, it is representing Torna, Lora. Here you go, refereeing Zabel the meet in the middle. With Mitsuru immediately beginning with a single shoulder suplex into the pin attempt. There's one. Lora kicks out at one. But Mitsuru continuing on the offense. Lora with a nice reversal. Walking Mitsuru to the southern ropes. And a jumping kick. Stomp to the stomp to the ankle. And now Lora up top. Just jumping over Mitsuru, completely miscalculating that angle. And now sending Lora into the corner. There's a knife edge chop. And an elbow. Lora catching the kick. And pushing her down, stomp to the back of the head. And a drop kick. And now Mitsuru with an ankle lock that Lora immediately fights her way out of. And a knee strike. Lora now with an ankle lock. Just tugging on it, just putting torque on it. And an elbow sending Mitsuru down. Lora walking Mitsuru to the western ropes. Pulling her away. And a nice little arm drag there into a reverse bulldog. And the pin, there's one. And Mitsuru kicks out. Lora with a moonsault that Mitsuru gets her knees up for. Irish whip underneath. Jumping over. And a rolling neck breaker. Going for the cover, there's one. Lora kicks out. Lora now with an Irish whip and a turnstile elbow. Mitsuru back up to her feet. Immediately caught by the clotheslines. Lora sending Mitsuru down face first into the canvas. Stomping on the upper arm. And Mitsuru rolling out of the way of the punch. And fighting a way out of the signature. And Lora doing the same. Bunny Buster in the corner. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Mitsuru kicks out. But this is probably, what, like the third match in a row that Mitsuru hasn't been looking fantastic. Yeah, she's been fine. But certainly not, championship caliber. And now Mitsuru with a baseball slide suplex. Lora in the corner and fighting her way out. Mitsuru with the reversal. Sending Lora down. I actually kind of missed what happened. And now looking for the natural selection. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two. No three. And now, just a backstretch. And Lora somehow finding the Enziguri reversal. And a senton. Sending Mitsuru for an Irish whip and the trip. And now Facebuster dragging Mitsuru away from the ropes. Going for a cover. There's one. There's two. Still no three. Now Lora in the corner, heading up top. Cannonball splash. I think maybe there's one, there's two, and I thought that was it. I thought that was three. But Mitsuru getting her shoulder up again. I mean, that's good and all, but Mitsuru, you really need to be on the offense if you actually want to have a chance of winning this thing. Southern ropes. And Mitsuru using a top rope gutbuster. And now heading up top. Elbow drop. And the cover, there's one. There's two. Lora kicks out. Oh, the clothesline with a stomp, but Mitsuru getting out of the way. There's a tackle. And Mitsuru, do you really want to figure eight along the outside? I mean, I guess putting pressure on Lora, I mean, that makes sense, but at least do it inside the ring where you can have like a chance of winning. There's one, there's two, and there's three. And Mitsuru, despite picking up another win, if Sunday's match is anything like that, the championship is wide open. Yeah, no, she absolutely has to put up a very different match from this if she wants any shot of retaining at the 8-Bit Brawl. And for our next matchup, introducing first, coming out to new music because we've started to have some issues with his old music. Hopefully this one's better. Anyway, introducing first, it is the undefeated seasonal champion, Goro Akechi.
Making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 145 pounds, the men's undisputed Impact Cruiserweight Champion, Gordon Alexi.
And his opponent, it is last year's Champion Slayer, looking to do it again this year. Representing the Heroes of Chaos, it is Rex. And here we go, both men ready. Referee rings the bell. And Akechi immediately being hit by a suplex. And now Rex with a flying forearm. And if you remember from last year, Rex was the one to break up the streak. Looking to do it again this year. Stomp to the back of the head. And again. Yeah, no, Rex was an absolute thorn in Akechi's side last year. Looking like it again right now. There's a moonsault going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Akechi gets the shoulder up. Probably just waiting an extra beat just to recover a little bit more strength. And Rex tossing Akechi to the outside. And Akechi wanted to have a bit of a tune-up match, a bit of a warm-up match before Sunday, telling us that telling us that he doesn't really care who we set him up against. Rex took up the call, and well, here we are. Akechi sending Rex face first into the apron. And Akechi forcing Rex back up to his feet. And Rex the reversal tossing Akechi inside the ring. And Akechi with a spear to the outside as soon as Rex turned his back. Kicks to the chest, elbow shot. And the ground and pound. Akechi turning Rex around. And a neck breaker along the outside. There's 7. Eight. Akechi's cutting it close. He's inside the ring. There's 9. Rex quickly recovering, heading back in. And sending Akechi for a run, rolling back elbow. Akechi back up to his feet. Both men missing. There's a flying forearm. And Akechi with the ground and pound, stomp to the stomach. And now heading up top, telling Rex, get up to your feet. Looking for the flying forearm, but Rex gets out of the way. Another flying elbow. But Akechi with a reversal. Into the pin, using the ropes as leverage. There's 1, there's 2, no 3. And now up. Wheelbarrow facebuster. And now Akechi going for the pin. There's one. There's two. And there's three.
Here is your winner, Gordon Alexi.
And Rex putting up a really good fight. Almost, once again, being a thorn in the side of Crow, but Akechi getting it done, and the perfect record remains. And for our second tag team matchup of the evening, introducing first, it is the Phantom Thieves of Heart, Ren Namaya and Ryuji Sakamoto.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 315 pounds, the Heart Foundation.
And their opponents, they are your men's tag team champions,
And their opponents,
looking to warm themselves up for Sunday.
155 pounds, the men's undisputed Impact, the tag team world champions, the Acolytes.
It is Akos and Mikhail Torna. Here we go, first matchup, Skull versus Akos. Referee rings the bell. And Skull immediately sending Akos into the corner. There's a clothesline. Now Skull walking Akos to the southern ropes. Right hands. And now just bouncing him off against the ropes. Skull forcing Akos back up to his feet. Irish whip. And Skull spearing Mikhail off the apron. Just looking to buy a little bit of time. Now tagging in Joker. Joker going for the cover. Mikhail's immediately going to break it up this early in the match. Seeing an opportunity, just going for it, I suppose. And now Joker tagging in Skull. Akos crawling to the corner. And Skull unable to prevent it. Mikhail's in the ring. Mikhail fighting his way out, rolling Skull onto his side, kick to the lower back, and Skull back on the offensive. And a backbreaker. And now Skull tagging in Joker, looking for the Showtime attack. Or looking for a Showtime attack. And Joker going for a pin. There's one. Akos breaks it up. And now, looking for another Showtime. Skull forcing Mikhail up over the shoulders. Planted powerbomb. And again over the shoulder. And another power slam. Mikhail finally tags out Akos back inside the ring because Skull just decided to flex on him. And now Joker tagged in. Another Showtime attack here. Hammer punch to the spine. Akos tags out, Mikhail's back in. And Mikhail's sending Joker for an Irish whip. Jumping over. And a screw attack. Akos tagged back in, sure, why not? Joker with the leg drop. And going for the cover. Mikhail's going to break it up. Yep, there it is. Joker with a sling blade. Into a drop kick. And a kick to the spine. Sauntering over to the corner, tagging in Skull. And Akos just catching him with a big boot. Irish whip, and a knee to the stomach. There's one, there's two, skull kicks out. And Skull with a nice reversal, sending Akos down. But there's no follow-up, instead tagging in Joker yet again. Joker with a senton. And lining up a finisher. And here we go, the Phantom Cutter. And the cover, there's one, there's two, and no three. And now Skull with a chokeslam backbreaker into a running big boot. And the cover, there's one, there's two, and there's three.
Here are your winners, the Foundation.
Not what Torna would have wanted heading into a title defense. Now, I think that leaves the door slightly ajar, not wide open, but slightly ajar. And now for our main event of the evening. Introducing first, it is the Intergalactic Bounty Hunter in this preview match for Sunday. It is Samus Aran. And her opponent, it is your Women's Universal Champion, Mukuro Ikusaba.
From Japan, the Women's Undefeated Impact Universal Champion, Ultimate Soldier Brawl.
And here we go now. Both women warmed up. Referee rings the bell. They meet in the middle with Mukuro immediately sending Samus into the corner in a spear. And Mukuro forcing Samus up to her feet. And a blitz combo. Now the takedown and the ground and pound. And Samus rolling Mukuro onto her back. And a leg breaker. Mukuro crawling to the corner, Samus staring her down. And just tossing her to the side. And Mukuro fighting out. There's an Irish whip. And a single arm drag. Mukuro looking for the ground and pound. Samus turning that around, going for hitting the ground and pound herself, and now going for the pin. There's one. Mukuro kicks out. No elbows to the collarbone. I'm forgetting what that's called. Your clavicle. Elbow to the clavicle. There's a diving back elbow, but Mukuro getting her arms up. Avoiding that kick. Now sending Samus for an Irish whip, and what the hell just happened there? Samus with a figure 4 leg breaker. And tossing Mukuro back inside the ring, Samus giving chase. And Samus with an open palm ground and pound. Mukuro with an arm breaker. Sending Samus face first into the canvas. And the clotheslines into a dropkick. And a neck snap. Both women again to the outside. Samus with an elbow to the spine. And Mukuro fighting herself out. High kick turning Samus around. There's a suplex. Cross arm suplex. And back inside the ring we go. There's 5, there's 6. Mukuro back inside the ring. Samus immediately grabbing her. Irish whip. Diving underneath. And a kick to the chest. And now cover, there's 1. Mukuro kicks out. Now gut-wrenching suplexes. Stomping on the arm. Stomping on the knee. Stomping on the face. And Mukuro with a dragon screw takedown. And now looking to take Samus to Suplex City. And the pin, there's one, there's two, no three. Now heading up top. Samus almost punching Mukuro down, but Mukuro with a nice balance. And instead being the one to send Samus down. Samus with an arm break, or excuse me, Mukuro with an arm breaker. Forcing Samus back up to her feet. And an arm breaker. Again, sending Samus running into the corner. Pulling her away, scoop slam takedown. And now middle rope. Telling Samus to get up to her feet. And a standing double leg drop kick. No pin attempt yet. Instead, Samus with the reversal, and now Samus going for the cover. There's one, there's two, Mukuro kicks out. And the clotheslines. There's two, Mukuro kicks out. And now Mukuro going for the pin. There's one, there's two, and no three. Samus kicks out just in time. And now a backstretch submission attempt here from Mukuro. And forcing Samus to tap out. Mukuro not letting up.
Here is your winner, Ultimate
And I'll be damned. A submission finish. And with that, I would like to thank you all for joining us here tonight and hope to see you on Friday for Eclipse, and of course on Sunday for the 8-bit Brawl. But until then, we are signing out from Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. See ya.